Hey guys, I'm back today with another video. This one is going to be brought to you by the company Nadulahair, and today I'm going to be showcasing their Kinky Curly Wig with curly edges. This one is in the length 24 inches. This is also 150% in density. Now this unit does come with a 13x4 area, and you get your 2 combs on the side. You also get a comb in the back, your adjustable strap, and the elastic band. I'm going to pre-style this unit on my mannequin head. It is freshly washed and it dried up really quick, so I'm adding some moisture back to the hair. I did decide to part this as a middle part. Initially I was going to do a half up half down look, but for some reason, y'all, I could not get that ponytail to act right, so I said, okay, I'm just gonna rock with the middle part. So I'm just kind of combing out the hair to make sure there's no tangles going on. I did use my Aussie Moist shampoo and conditioner. I also lightly bleached the front of the hairline just to kind of tone down those knots a little bit. And right here I'm going in with my olive oil Fix It Whole mousse, and I'm just raking that throughout the hair. And then I'm going to also use my defining brush just to kind of clump the curls together. Once I am done putting the products in and clumping everything together, I'm going to let this sit on my mannequin head. It's set for about 2 days, and so it is 100% dry. Yes, it does have a little sheen to it, but I promise y'all it's 100% dry. So this is what it looks like. The curls are looking really nice and clumped. They were tight straight out of the package, so I'm happy that they are still a little bit tight even after washing this unit. Everything's all lined up. I'm going to work on cutting off this lace. This is a Swiss brown lace, and while I didn't have to cut into the lace part, I did have to cut some of that excess lace off on the side of my ear. I left my edges pulled out because I like to work on them last when it comes to these particular styles, so I'm being careful cutting around those edges so I don't cut too much of the hair off. Using my olive oil Fix It Whole spray to adhere this unit down. I do have a small head. This is an average cap size, so yes, you can wear your unit glueless, but for me it was going to slip and slide and I need that extra reinforcement, so I'm spraying on top of the lace, and I'm just going to kind of take my rat tail comb, well, the end of it, kind of press everything in, and then use my blow dryer to speed up the process so everything dries down. Elastic band around the hairline so everything can kind of melt in more while I work on fluffing up the curls on this unit. So I'm going to be using my Sleek and Shine serum, and I'm going to lightly fluff up the hair. I'm not going to focus too much on fluffing up the ends of the hair because I don't want it to be too frizzy, and as you can see, it does have a nice sheen, so I'm not going to be very heavy with the Sleek and Shine serum, but that didn't take me long at all. That's why I like pre-styling on my mannequin head, but I need to focus on these edges. So I'm going to be taking that same mousse and I'm just going to play around with it just to see exactly what I want to do. I got closer to the top. I was like, I don't like too much of the lace scalp part out, so I'm just going to push back some of this hair to kind of cover it up, because for me, I feel like when it's too much of the hair out, it has like a balding look, and I don't really care for that. So once I started to push everything back, I was like, that looks way better, but I could still leave some of the edges out on the side to showcase them. I use so much mousse in the front, I kind of want to drive that down again, and then once that's dried, I'm going to go into the parting space with my Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Creator Powder Palette, and I'm going to take just like a little bit around the hairline area, not too much, because I feel like the lace blended in really well to my skin. This is the final look. It took me no time to install this because I already pre-styled it. The curls on this are definitely popping. I am loving how tight they look. It's just really beautiful. This is what the back of the unit looks like. It has a really nice density. I am only 5'2" for reference. This would be great in a ponytail. Like, you can see how much hair that is, so they definitely didn't skimp you on that. Now, this unit does come with a pre-plucked hairline. I did pluck out just a little bit more, but I didn't go in too much. But guys, make sure you stay tuned after this so you can hear my final thoughts when it comes to this unit. This hair is very cute, even though it is big. I do like it because it is really lightweight, and I feel like it's just really fluffy. Now, towards the ends, when I turned around, this is 24 inches again, by the way, but when I turned around, I do feel like the ends were just like a little bit on the thinner side, but I also didn't pull the ends out too much when I fluffed them up with my serum because I didn't want the ends to become frizzy. The pattern on this was nice straight out of the box. However, I did go in and wash my unit. I also did lightly bleach my knots just in the front area. Now, the knots were really small, so it didn't take long for them to bleach. And then I just put powder into the parting space. I did kind of mix my powders in the front area between my light and my dark, just so I can get the perfect color to blend down into my skin. And I feel like it looks really good. I installed this unit using my olive oil fix it whole spray, just a little bit around the front of the lace, and it melted down perfectly. I didn't have to go in with my tint spray, even though at first I thought I would because it was coming off a little bit lighter, but once everything melted down, it was good to go. I decided to move my edges and kind of swoop them around because I feel like with them all out in the front, it was a little bit too much lace showing, and I don't like that. So what I did was kind of push this back in the front area and then swoop around on this side. I just feel like it looks really better this way. And I use my olive oil mousse to define those little edges in the front. You can see they're a little bit thicker like on this side, but when you move the hair out the way, I feel like it looks good. So yeah, I'm happy with them. I could go in and kind of cut this down a little bit, but I'm happy with them. 13 by 4. I do wish it was a 13 by 6 so you can get, you know, more parting space. The parting space looks a little bit tight, but the powder helps to kind of open it up a little bit more. But if I was to go and rewash this and restyle it, I would definitely kind of pluck out in between this area. But I didn't want to go too far back because if you go too far back, you will end up hitting a track. I received a little bit of shedding during the washing process and also some during the styling process. Because I added those products to clump the curls together, once everything dried down, I was like, oh my gosh, because it has such a shiny sheen to it. But you can clearly see once I fluffed everything up, that sheen is gone and it's looking more natural. Now, I will say this is going to be on the high maintenance side. You are going to have to refresh and maintain this unit so that you don't have to get any tangles, especially towards the ends of this hair. But I think this is really cute, a fluff type of moment. The root area laid down really good. It doesn't curl at the roots, but I didn't put any heat up there, just a little bit of mousse. But I feel like it all came together. But let me know what you guys think about this unit. If you are feeling this, I'm going to make sure to leave all the links down below in the description area. Do not forget to turn on those notifications, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.